Hello and good afternoon. It's 12:50 p.m. on June 4th, 2025, and I never know what will happen. Let's see. Thank you to the guy from Canada who sent me $1.40, and it cost him $3 to convert the currency from Canadian fare to American. Okay, let's see what's going on. There's Captain Misfit. I still love his outfit. I will keep it forever. Now this is something new. Where today I built the glass roof for the public bed established June 4th, 2025. Sponsorships available for $1, $3, $5 or more. Okay, what is going on here? And the last thing I did was put in some pieces of fence there. I'm pleased to be able to capture this on video. We've got a couple of villagers in bed. It's a little bit suggestive. So one thing about the Minecraft movie is it really made me like the villagers a lot more. They do have their charm, don't they? So they're in bed. So now what's going to happen? There's going to be 3 people in bed. Just scandalous. But, you know, if you turn thoughts into a dirty thing, that's on you. It's not on me. Okay. There's the famous sound effect from the villager. Oh, I've got Atlas Earth. As you can see, I've got $15.81 there. And as soon as I can get my phone fixed where I can receive texts, this payout of $15.81 goes into my PayPal. I will demonstrate. This is just business. I've made $60.81, and I've literally been paid $45 into my PayPal. I have 112 lands now, so every time I get a land, it is a slight raise in terms of money I make. Those pennies add up. Another thing I'd like to mention is BestPlay, the only phone game I have which is literally making pennies for me every day, and I get paid for it. It goes directly into my PayPal, and those pennies add up. So we got a lot to do in this video. This is, as you may know, the Random Art Gallery by David Lovins 2025. It is a perfect structure in terms of conception and execution. It has turned out perfectly. I don't like the term perfection or the concept of things being perfect, because I don't think it exists. And a lot of yuppies started using the perfect terminology. Okay, so I'm letting all that slide for right now. So the problem with this gallery is there was not enough light. So I had to fix that. And originally I decided to put in the torches on the walls, but it was a bad art viewing experience. This villager runs the gallery and is wondering what I'm doing here. Come on, villager. Alright. So, I might put a cross beam of glass blocks to let more light in. As soon as I find out where the middle is, then it'll look good. Okay, so I have moved on to the salon style of showing art, and it's a style invented by the French. From floor to ceiling there are paintings, but I've left the white space along the bottom, except in this one case where one painting actually touches the floor. And I think it's fine to break my own rule, and it's a good painting, and I think it connects the viewer to the paintings in this one instance. Aesthetically, usually I would say, hey, that's not okay. But in this case it is. Rules are made to be broken. Okay. So this is a whole big art project. What does it all mean? Well, we're gonna find out. I talked about this sex and death painting with the girl and the skeleton in a previous video. It's a great painting. There's something else to think about. Let's suppose that I built a little place where this painting was outside on a wall, and alongside would be a space where I recreate the painting, mimicking and copying the block patterns. It's all here. So you just have to find the blocks that match the tone here. Is that easy? No. So this looks like light gray concrete, and they have all the colors in the book, which explains why they have so many blocks now, because they were actually working on creating more complete color palettes. So how would I create all this red with that forms her dress? When you get close up, look at that, they're just blocks. But when you back away, there's an image. I'm not a doctor or a physician, and I don't know how eyes work. As far as I know, there are little light receptacles in our eyes, and when you look at something, the light receptacles fill up with a color. So this is literally how our human eyes actually see at the smallest level. So this is why I'm getting so excited about Minecraft and art, and it has a connection to physiology and optics and lots of stuff that I know nothing about, which is why I read Wikipedia articles, because I'm 57 years of age and there is still so much to learn. My education is incomplete, and I'm humble enough to know that. Okay, that's a whole other subject. So this looks like a terracotta block, pink terracotta. Okay, and what's really getting me excited about all this stuff is its color theory associated with the Impressionists. The combination of dots of color. When you stand back, create something new. Look at this skeleton pretty close up. That is pretty lousy. There's nothing to it. But when you step back, the magic happens and it becomes a real image. Okay, so there's the villager. Minecraft is genius and it's brilliant. And someone commented that I'm playing a kid's game, but Minecraft is one of those kind of games where, depending on what you bring to the table, it reacts to whatever you bring. If you're a person who brings a deck of cards to a table and a beer, it will match that. What if you're a person who brings The Idiot by Dostoevsky to the table? And Minecraft can address that. What if you are a person who brings a musical instrument to the table? Minecraft can address that. So, whoever you are, whoever you think you are, you can come to Minecraft and it will mirror what you have in your mind, body, heart, and soul. So in my case, I have a bleep for art and the art world, even though they've rejected me. No big deal. I was never able to be one of their art darlings. I've shown in galleries and in cafes with my art. I've sold, I've not sold. I've been up and down with my art career. Okay. So I love the sea lanterns. I will keep those, and I will keep this glass. And then I will have a dividing crossbar of glass blocks to bring in more light. It's a little dark in here, and I don't want to use torches. Okay. So it's a random art show, though I'd like to comment that this is not random. It's the one art piece, which was a specific painting, and I didn't use the random painting block to put this in. All these paintings are done by Christopher Zetterman, and I will have to look him up on Wikipedia. Ooh, a bad word. Okay, more on that later. But this is done by Sarah Boving. I don't know how to say her name. It's probably Norwegian. Okay, and she made a flower. Very feminine of her. She did something that is associated with her gender. Okay. Maybe there's information about her. Okay, so we have different paintings. Are Minecraft paintings good, great, bad, awful? Are they fun? Yeah, they're fun. Could there be more with Minecraft paintings? So this is kind of a Dutch master kind of painting. Has Minecraft explored all the possibilities of art? They have 47 paintings to the best of my knowledge. I counted as best as I could. So see, you get up close and you just get these blocks, and it's a bunch of nothing. And when you get back, what is this thing? There's a shadow underneath. It's a floating object or entity. And there's an archway. And up close, they're just two-dimensional flat blocks of color. Okay. And the illusion is created when you go away. So I'm excited about all this stuff because this is actually how a human being sees art when they go to an actual art gallery or a museum. I wasted a lot of time in this gallery when that's not even the main subject of this video. Well, let's get down to business. Bitterness. Okay, I like the word bitterness.
Input message and press enter to send.
Okay. Alright. It's always fun to see the zombies catch on fire. This is a horror game. So if you don't think it's a horror game, then you don't know Minecraft. Well, maybe it's not a horror game to you. Maybe it's not scary at all, but to me it terrifies the willies out of me. So this is a gallery that I've been working on for days and days now, and I'm very happy with the results. I call it for right now the Minecraft Art Gallery, established June 4th, 2025. Okay, what's happening here? Let's check it out. This is a big and serious project for me, and I'm not kidding around with this. So we've got the copper blocks, the white concrete blocks, and I was going to run the copper blocks here, but then it was nice to just have the wood floor of the gallery mesh with the white concrete for a nice effect. So you got a walkway, and then you come in here and it's an art gallery. Okay, let's find out what this all means. This video was supposed to have been made 12 hours ago, but we were a little busy. Welcome, all are welcome here. That's in response to someone saying that I might not have been too nice to my fans on YouTube. And that's not true. If it was interpreted that way, I'm sorry. I can't do it without you. I need every single YouTube fan. I like you guys as far as I know you. Keep the comments coming. And I am working on give back to all you guys for sticking with me and for watching my videos, where if you're up for it, I will put your name on this wall as a YouTube viewer. If you're up for it, I will make a sign for your name and put it up there. And I've been thinking a lot, which is unusual for me. No, I think all the time, but I think 24/7. Signs of YouTube people all over this wall, if you want. I think that would be cool. One idea behind it is I literally actually noticed that some of my YouTube fans, when I click on their channel, because I will subscribe to anybody who watches my videos. I just click on your name and subscribe and like your stuff right away. Okay. But I noticed with some of my YouTube fans that their channels only have 2 or 3 subscribers, and I know how to fix it. And here you go. This is something I figured out in the last year, and it actually works. For every video you watch on YouTube, subscribe to that person and put a like on their video. And it could be 50% or 30%, but there's a chance that the person you subscribe to will in return subscribe to you, which will help your videos to get out there. Okay, this is something that took me 15 years to figure out, and it's worked. And once I started doing that, my channel started growing just by liking and subscribing to everything I watched on YouTube and commenting. Only say nice things. If you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. But on my channel, of course, I want people to be able to say whatever the bleep they want. I don't like to restrict speech. If I do something bad or dumb in a video, feel free to comment. I'm not gonna be upset. I can't be upset at honest reactions to crap I do. Okay, let's talk about this stuff. This is the front desk of the gallery. I have to get through this pretty fast. So I enclose the area, and then the villagers would just walk over the desk. So then I put in the glass structure, and it keeps the villagers as information people there at the front desk permanently, so that they can't get out. Okay. Alright. So I now have 11 paintings here. Sorry to take 22 minutes to get to this. Albanian by Christopher Zetterstrand. At first I typed it Zetterland, but it is indeed Zetterstrand. Christopher Zetterstrand. Where is he from? Who is he? When did he get into digital art? How did he get this gig at Minecraft to make this art? What is this? Look at that. I don't know what it is. So you step back, and I still don't know what it is. So I'm doing the Andy Warhol thing where you repeat an image multiple times for maximum effect. The placement of the paintings from the floor and from the ceiling. Where I put the paintings is just based on my hunch and my experience of hanging art as an artist. Okay, so here we have the actual figure in an art gallery looking at art. And that's part of the fun when you go to a museum or gallery, is watching other people look at art and what their reactions are. I have found out after many years of going to museums and galleries that, yeah, sure, part of it is your experience of walking up to a piece of art and soaking it in. And then I realized years later that a big part of it is also watching other people look at art and having euphoric experiences, or not, Some people will stand in front of a piece of art that took 4 years to make, and they will have no reaction whatsoever. Okay. So this piece is named Albanian. What does that mean? Is there a country called Albania? I think so. Okay, so what the hell is this? The Aztec. So that has something to do with Aztec culture. I don't see it. I don't get it. And this one is also called the Aztec. It must be a mistake that they've had for years and years, or it just doesn't matter. Now, since both these paintings have the same exact title, do they go with each other? I don't know. Normally, a different painting would have a different title. Okay, we have 4 minutes to get through all these paintings. Target successfully bombed by Christopher Zetterstrand. Does the artwork live up to the title? I don't know. Okay, what's this one? This is hard to read. I have to zoom in. Kebab Med Tray Pepperoni by Christopher Zetterstrand. Okay, it's a food item. Okay, is it good Minecraft art? Is it good art? Or is it just good Minecraft art? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Here's the roses. Okay, I have 3 minutes to finish this. Meditative by Sarah Boeving. Okay, nice. Some people rush through galleries. That's what we're going to do now. Paradistrad by Christopher Zetterland. Yeah, some people go into a gallery or museum an hour before they close and they rush through the exhibit and they don't enjoy it because they're in a hurry. Art is Contemplative by Nature Wasteland by Christopher Zetterland. Okay. And of course, it's getting dark so I can't see, so we have to do an emergency bed in.
Search items edit box. Bed.
So you guys all know John Lennon, and he had a bed in. So we're gonna do a bed in right now. Oh crap. I don't want that. We're gonna go to bed in an art gallery.
Input message and press enter to send.
There's no time to lose. Okay, what is this? I traditionally call this the Pinocchio painting. It's called Graham. Like a graham cracker by Christopher Zetterland. Why is it called Graham? I don't know. This is Prairie Ride by Sarah Boeving. Okay, it's a horse, a man on a horse. It could be a woman. And they're riding through the prairie. Minecraft is made in Europe, so they have a different view on the American history aspect. Okay. Okay, we did it. We rushed through a gallery exhibit. And that's the way a lot of Americans, when they go to museums or galleries, they just walk through it really fast and think they've had an experience. But when you stand and think about things and walk outside and have a cigarette and then go back inside and think about it and then watch people looking at the art and then you go look at the art again trying to figure out what other people saw and maybe it was something you missed. Art is designed to make you think. So if you don't like to think, maybe you like to watch sports. Sports people think, everyone thinks. Okay, but viewing art and making art, it's a different kind of thinking experience. And God knows my head melted watching a lot of Super Bowls.